Who at the door?
Uh-oh.
Yo.
My bad. What's going on, y'all? This is Wayne Steven with Nxt Lvl Lifestyle, here to bring you an album review. Listen, ever since he sent me his first song, For Show With It, is one of the first reviews I did on this channel. From that moment, he had been promising me a project that'll completely blow me away as far as the comparison between to what he sent me initially to what I'm about to review right now. There's a few things I want to tell you about this album before I even start to review it. I come from a day where there were OGs. You knew what to do, what not to do, and if you did the what not to do thing, you knew you was going to have a conversation with your OG. This album is that conversation of an OG to the young dudes today. If I could encourage any young dude to do anything, step outside your comfort zone, listen to this album. This is the conversation you need to have. These are the words you need to hear in order to learn how to progress as a young man in the game, period. Any game that you decide to play. This album is that conversation. I'm gonna let you know another thing. This is not for the fan of This is not this. This is not the Percocet, Molly Percocet, lean drip. This ain't that. This is, yo, let me listen up and get some gems and jewels so I have one to grow on. This is exactly what this album is, and this is exactly the feeling I got when I was listening to it. I've had this album for about, I don't know, I want to say it's been close to 2 months. And I've been riding around, listening to it, sampling pieces of it, throwing it on at the gym, just ingesting this album to the point where I wanted to make an educated review. I didn't just want to hop on here and be like, everything's great, it's dope, listen to it, check it out, because that wouldn't do justice to him or to you guys as the viewer. So I want to just jump it off right now, and I'm going to let you know the first song is called Miss a Beat. On this song, he's just letting people know, yo, I've been away for a while, but I ain't miss a beat. He came back snapping. This is all bars. It's not even a chorus. He just goes in. Matter of fact, let me give y'all a little sample of it right now.
Who at the door?
And that's a threesome. Greedy bitch, save me some. Move out the way, here to decome. Get out your feelings, you wasn't willing to offer me a sip. No backwash, no spit. I was too legit to quit. When on my dick got kicked. Scratch and claw just a bit. Actions of a bitch. To admit it's some grown man shit. Flip back and flip I did. Set on a pot and shit. Likes a dance, grab a chick. I'm always rapping about a bitch. Don't make me snip your itch. Break a neck when you listen to my shit. The tone gon' drive them crazy. I like gravy on my mash. Hit the chopper, grab a slab. Brooklyn don't throw jabs. Mike Vico will make laugh. Most you rappers are trash. People remember your past. Your present ain't impressive. Rejection made you better. Now you feel you can shame whomever. Pimp tight down to the letter. Fall apart, now keeps it together. Person coming out still won't let up. Collide with that shit going head up.
So one of the first conversations I had with him when we first started building our relationship, to be honest with you, is I challenged him to be more lyrical, because he would just give you the line. Like on his first few songs that he sent me, he would just give you the line. He wouldn't make you earn it as a listener. And as an avid hip hop fan, I like to earn the line. Like I like to earn the experience of hearing a punchline. And he did that. He did that a lot throughout this album. The next song is called Yep, and it's like basically he's just flexing. And here go a sample of this right now.
Them JCs that call federal offender, I don't know about y'all. Smarting the beat, you niggas is fraud. Characteristics of a bitch or a fraud. Won't make shit, I'm highly appalled. That you ass nigga fucking bump on the law. Heard it all before, it's the same old song. It comes a high note, I'm about to sing along. Grapevine talk, you ain't never been known. JJ Evans, you ain't never had wrong. Their headlights get hit like a phone. Play codes, hurdles on those who perform.
One thing I can say about him is the beats he selected, he rides them perfectly. Like, he finds his pocket and he hits it every single time. And you can't say that about a lot of people when it comes to the beats they select, number one. Number two, any rapper. Most rappers that you see today don't know their pocket, and they don't find it very easily, and they don't navigate the drum and the snare. They don't navigate it well enough to let you know that they're riding the beat, and they have an acumen as far as the musicianship of rapping goes. Because people think rapping is just hopping on the beat and saying some words. It's not. It takes a lot of mental skill to be able to find your way and navigate your way through a beat. So Florence Street Hustlers. Florence Street Hustlers, I'm just going to play it. This beat is fire.
We came up on these same streets, each other's house we used to eat. Never knew division, we was one if you ask me. When them clowns jacked me, what you did, you jacked them, solidifying a killer or anyone who attacks them. Sharp as a grease, the two of us. Then came sticking red mouth, it's a crew of us. Penthouse, booming out the back door. Crack rock, sausage sandwich, anything you ask for. Rewinding time before we started to grind. Doing dance routines at Shakey's, we just wanted to shine. Nobody knew us, but that was about to change. And the change was about to change. Hold up, let me explain. 50 packs, 8 balls, traffic was ridiculous. Bitches driving down the block just to get a glimpse of us.
Now I'm gonna let you know what just happened because you didn't get it. He hopped on a song and basically said, when we was kids, this is what we doing. What y'all know about dance routines? What y'all know about dance routines? I don't know the place Shakey's. He's from Augusta. I'm assuming it's a place in Augusta. But what you know about dance routines? What you know about going to a local spot and them having like some sort of dance contest, and you and like your other 3-man crew, this other two and your crew, y'all doing dance routines, and y'all just wanted to shine. You just trying to get your name up, and that's what he said. Dance routines at Shakey's, we just wanted to shine. He's like, we just, he's like, just being at each other's house, grab anything to eat that you want. Like, that's how it came out. See, Florence Street Hustlers is a song about loyalty. All right, it's a song about loyalty. It's a song about loyalty amongst brothers, and not even blood brothers, because blood don't make you relative, to be honest with you. But this song is literally one of those, let me sit down and talk to y'all young dudes these days, because honestly, man, people backstab each other crazy these days. It wasn't like that when we was young. It was rougher when we was young, but we knew the rules. Like, you didn't backstab your man. There's just certain things you didn't do. Nowadays, there's no rules. There's nobody having these OG conversations, and that's why I said this album is that OG conversation. This next song, Brothers, is the same deal. I'm not gonna play it because it's the same deal. Now, this next song, Foreign in the Coop, right? I feel personally that this was his shot towards radio. Like, and the reason I say it's his shot towards radio is because every other song is a head buster. This song right here, Foreign in the Coop, this is one of those joints that you would hear on the radio. Just the bop in the song. This is a radio song to me. Check it out. Catchy hook. Like, I found myself saying the hook for no reason, just walking around the house.
drop your bridges. You can keep your man. I got plenty bitches. Take these shots of liquor. Show me how this get your raindrop. I water whip you. Wrist to work out, quarter brick you. Pack with nuts, they call that snicker. Lost your hand because of Mister. Lost your fan because of Mister. Your sister would be mad if she find out that I've been digging you down, down, down. We'll stay in the hen house. We can pretend now that I ain't been digging you down, 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 down. Every time I see now you smile now. Rubbing on your tummy before I see you with chow now. Tell you from the back for I love to hit it out now. Take a little back, I think it's time to come down now.
This song speaks to his female audience, and it speaks to his female audience without being cheesy and campy. Like, you hear certain records that are supposed to speak to a female audience, and it's just like, all right, I knew that was coming. But he did it in a way where it was like he was speaking for all fellas. Because honestly, man, you gotta be able to speak for every man. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like his approach he has the everyman approach. Because a lot of these dudes on the radio, a lot of these dudes who make videos, like, they don't speak from the everyman approach. They speak from the I've already made $10 million approach. And that's not every man. It's unrelatable. Like, one of the things that I love about his music is it's so relatable, because there's so many things that he said that I can immediately take myself back to them times and be like, man, I remember that. I remember that feeling. I remember that thought. So just be able to do that. Next song is called Renovations. Basically, man, renovate your life. Like, get people about your life that ain't doing you no good, that ain't serving you no good. Like, he's giving advice. Like, do y'all not follow this? Like, are y'all not catching what I'm saying? He's having a conversation with those who seem to not know any better. That's what I get from this. That's the feeling I get. And it's not preachy, it's not naggy. It's like, yo, come here, youngin', let me talk to you real quick. Come here, shorty, let me talk to you real quick. You're not handling yourself right. Because these females need conversations too. That's what Renovations was. Renovations was a conversation to the females like, yo, you holding on to these lame dudes. You need to get yourself a real one, somebody that's going to be able to help you, that's going to contribute to your life and you contribute to theirs. Like, this dude really be talking that talk. I like this next song. Thank You, Come Again. Thank You, Come Again. This is my joint right here.
Thank you, come again. 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 Mind over matter, they say that he preached fiction. How he Christian when he's so dark is truly a contradiction. Plus he uses religion to solidify his position. He talks if he's on the mission, this making us a bit suspicious. The hell with you when I'm in the booth, I keep it here with you. Paint the picture.
I keep it here with you. You don't even know what that.
What I won't do is lead your ass into the mist where everything is honky-dory and you think that's all there is. There's a father doing time for his, never had time for his. Said that he grind for his, yet never send a dime to his. I was in the kitchen, I was fixing you a plate. It consists of meat and some Kool-Aid flavored grain. I don't know how much you ate, but this plate you can take. Pop it in your microwave when you think you want it taste. You say you don't eat meat, vegetarian. You be well in this world of carnivores, and I suggest you cook for me. Thank you, come again. Thank you.
Like, he's just talking that talk, man. He's just talking that talk. He is just talking that talk. And I'm here for it. Next song is called No Flaws Allowed. I'm just going to run it. First of all, shout out to the If I Can Save the World sample. See, that's another thing. He's grown. I'm grown. I caught it immediately. Know your music history, man. Know your music history. For real.
For my own pivot. Some hell of hot water. And I don't move for nothing. He emerged from the mud and the sticks. A red clay baby who did he turn bricks. Did their time in a lip sync sip. Loyal to the niggas who about him ain't give a shit. Trapped with him so he must look on his friends. Couldn't comprehend that trapping all they did. On his bunk feeling sunk boys trying to take it in. Chest staying moist, you don't want him getting bent. Grapevine talk to the time with a smile. Release to the streets, been a beast right now. Beast in the sheets, been a beat right now. Fatal from the front, you know how he gets down. Kind of walk, he's the talk of the town. Stand up guy, he ain't never sit down. One man gang, he ain't never need a crowd. On his own plane with no fuck shit allowed. Most of you niggas I don't bang with. Got family members I can't even hang with. The moisture in your chest brings me anguish. And now I speak broke wrist language. Did things in the past that were just...
The moisture in your chest brings me anguish. And I don't speak broke wrist language. I'm telling you. He's talking. And when grown folks is talking, you listen. That's what I learned. You know what I mean? And it's just like listen, man. Like everything he's saying, I've either said to younger dudes or I've had said to me by older dudes. And in the risk of sounding preachy, these are the conversations you need to be having with the people around you. If you're a man looking to build something, these are the conversations you should be looking to have. You shouldn't be talking about nothing else. Loyalty, perseverance, staying on the grind, staying persistent, all those things need to be said. They need to be said daily because it's a mindset. He's giving you a mindset with this project. So, Digression, which is the name of this project, don't know if I mentioned it, by Mr. No Play. I give it an 8 out of 10, and I'm going to tell you why I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10 because there were times within the project where I felt like he was rushing to get to the next line that he really wanted to get to. So what I mean is, when you write bars, sometimes you get stuck and you'll throw a filler bar in there and you won't say it with as much enthusiasm, but you really got this hard punchline that you really want to get to. So you'll say it, but you're only saying it so you can get to that line. He had a few occasions in which he was doing that. I didn't necessarily like All Us Grinders a lot. I didn't like it a lot. I appreciated it for what it was, but I didn't like it a lot. And there were times where I did feel like, where it seemed like he was repeating himself from something that he had said previous, but said it a different way, which all rappers do, so I'm not faulting him. But I give this an 8 out of 10, and that's a strong 8 out of 10. And it's not one of those 8 out of 10s where it's like, it could be a 7. No, because it could be a 9. But some of the lyrical content, I feel like some of the lyrical content, he could have been a little better. He could have stepped his bars up just a little bit more. There were occasions where I thought he was going to say a punchline, and he didn't. And it's like, man, I was waiting for you to say that. But he promised me that his next project, Scars on My Chest, would be better than this. Don't think I'm not going to do a review on that one either. So, Digression by Mr. No Play. Go check that out. It's available on all places where you download your music, all streaming sites. That Piff, SoundCloud, all that. Audio Mac, iTunes, get it. Don't hesitate. Don't sleep on this man just because you don't know who he is. Because you will know who he is here in a minute. Because the streets say so. And honestly, what the streets certify, can't nobody deny that. This is Wayne Steven with Next Level Lifestyle. Yes, sir.